The golden rays of the evening sun streamed through the expansive windows of the opulent mansion, bathing the large bedroom in a warm, gentle light. The walls were a soothing baby blue, with shelves filled with colorful stuffed animals. She hummed softly, her smile radiant and unfiltered. Her eyes shone with kindness as she spun lightly on her toes, one arm extended like a graceful dancer. Her tight bun bobbed with each fluid motion. It wasn't about perfection. Her dance was raw, personal, a balm for the soul. In his wheelchair across the room, 8-year-old Jerry watched her intently, his wide brown eyes tracking her every move as if she were enchanting. To him, this was their nightly routine, Monica dancing just for him. No blaring music or flashy effects, only her gentle hum and the whisper of her feet on the floor. She'd twirl, shake her hips, stomp playfully or stiffen like a robot, and Jerry would always laugh. The boy doctors said craved more happiness, the one confined to his chair since birth, whose body was healthy but whose spirit had trapped him in fear. Jerry had never walked, not even attempted it. Medical tests showed nothing wrong. Spine intact, bones strong, blood normal. But he stayed seated until Monica arrived. Tonight felt special. Monica danced with extra playfulness, mimicking a toddler's wobbly steps. She pretended to stumble, flailing her arms, then pouted like a newbie walker. Jerry giggled harder. She repeated it, bouncing on her knees as if discovering balance. Clapping, she teased, "Come on, Jerry, you can do it too. Dance with me." His smile widened. He glanced at his feet, toes wiggling in his socks. Silently, he gripped the wheelchair arms, inhaled deeply, and pushed up. Monica froze mid-quirl at the creak, turning to gasp. Jerry stood, knees quivering but upright. She covered her mouth, staying still, silent, watching. He stepped forward one foot, then the other, wobbling but advancing. Looking up, he whispered, "I'm walking." A tear escaped Monica's eye. She nodded, smiling shakily. "You're walking," she echoed. The door creaked open. Donald, in his crisp white captain's uniform, topped with a red Igbo cap, froze at the sight. The world shifted. His son, immobile for years, was crossing the room toward the dancing nanny. "Jerry," Donald's voice broke. "Is this you?" The boy turned, steps slow but steady, reaching his father. Donald knelt, enveloping him in a fierce hug, tears flowing, 8 years of pent-up anguish dissolving. Monica sank to the floor, overwhelmed, not wanting to intrude. This was their bond. She'd merely facilitated it. After moments of quiet, Donald looked up, still clutching Jerry. "Thank you, Monica, for this miracle." She smiled softly, kneeling. "He did it. I just danced." That night, the mansion buzzed. Staff whispered in wonder. Guards peeked. The cook wept. Jerry, the wheelchair boy, had walked by dawn. The news echoed everywhere. Donald sat in the living room, feigning work on emails, but replaying the miracle endlessly. Hope bloomed anew. Light footsteps approached. He looked up, nearly spilling his tea. Jerry walked alone, steadier in his blue t-shirt and shorts, beaming. "Good morning, Daddy." Donald set down his cup, arms open. Jerry ran into them. Monica watched from the doorway, arms folded, eyes misty with pride. That evening, Donald summoned her to his study, rich with leather, books, and cigar scent. He leaned forward. "Who are you really, Monica?" She blinked, puzzled. "Sir, I never dug deep when you applied. Thought you were ordinary. But you're not. Tell me." Monica sat, inhaling. "You want the truth?" He nodded. "I'm Monica Chukwu from Nzuka, only child. I survived." He didn't. Donald's brows knit. "Mom passed 6 months later from a stroke, probably grief." Her eyes misted. "Relatives vanished. Uncles, Aunt Sivan told me I was a burden." A sad smile. "Alone at 15, I vowed to survive, honor my parents." Donald listened intently. "I juggled jobs in secondary schools, old water, cleaned offices to pay fees, got into University of Nigeria for accountancy, dreamed of suits and desks." She paused, pained. "Graduated top 3, distinctions everywhere. Thought life would improve, but no." "What happened?" Donald asked. "No hires. Applied everywhere. Interviews praised me. Brilliant, confident, but no callbacks." She met his gaze. "No connections, no influential name, just me and my dreams." Donald leaned back. Knowing Nigeria's system favored networks over merit. Money ran out. Monica continued. "Saw your nanny ad. Friends said it was beneath a graduate. but instinct said apply. And you treated Jerry like family. I couldn't do otherwise. He reminded me of my trapped self. Everyone said he couldn't walk, but I believed he could with faith. Silence fell. Donald rose, gazing out at Jerry chasing butterflies, legs swift. My son smiles, laughs, dreams now because of you. Monica stayed quiet. He opened a drawer, sliding a folder. Open it. She did, eyes widening. Personal financial consultant. Join my team not as nanny. Manage accounts, strategies, budgets. I'll train you. Pay what you deserve. Sir, double quotes, tears formed. I've checked your records, smarter than paper shows. I need you. Overwhelmed, she nodded. Yes, Donald. That sparked unforeseen changes. Days blurred into weeks. Monica excelled in her new role. Meetings showcased her brilliance. Long hours, calls, trips bonded them. Jerry cheered her on. But subtle moments grew. Laughs, glances, her forgetting glasses, his teasing, her scolding, his spending, his boyish grin. Emotions stirred, unspoken, until a starry garden evening. Donald, in navy, held a velvet box. Monica approached in blue. Jerry, now 15, hid with a camera, grinning. Monica, Donald said, you taught me life, faith, hope, healed my son and me. On one knee, marry me, she gasped. Jerry emerged. Say yes, tears flowing. Yes, Donald. Jerry hugged them. A fractured man, overlooked woman, and former invalid boy formed a family. But shadows loomed from Monica's past, seeking entry. Morning sun gleamed on the driveway. Monica held her twin toddlers, a boy and girl, over a year old, their laughs filling the air as she watched Jerry play soccer. Perfection reigned. Monica, Donald called. Suited, back by Nunabuja meeting. Drive safe. He blew a kiss, departing. Unseen, a black Toyota parked opposite, engine idling, tinted windows hiding the watcher. By noon, Jerry studied. Twins napped. Monica reviewed reports, her savvy doubling the empire, expanding to Port Harcourt, Asaba, Accra. Intercom buzzed. Madam Ifoma, here says, she's your aunt. Monica stiffened. Her mother's sister, who'd abandoned her at 15, locked her out post-funeral, dismissed her pleas. Minutes later, doorbell. Monica opened to a late 50s woman in faded Ankara, cheap bag clutched. May I enter? Monica stepped aside. In the living room, Ifoma eyed the luxury. Nervous laugh. How are you? No pleasantries. Why here? Need help. Son in debt, serious. Jail if unpaid. Just 5 million naira. Monica laughed bitterly. You need help. Where were you when I starved, begged, cleaned gutters for books? Head bowed. I failed you, but blood no. You lost that right, abandoning a 15-year-old. Tone shifted cold. Think you're better now. If your father lived, you'd be nothing. Just lucky. Fists clenched. Leave. You'll regret. I know people. Door opened. Go. Parting shot. He loves you. Wait till he learns what I know. That night, garden solitude. Monica withheld from Donald, mind racing. What no? Past cleanliness, father's accident. From window, Donald watched her distance. He'd gotten an anonymous text. Real Monica. Ask about Nzuka father's death night. He'd confront a needed truth. If past threatened future. Thunder rumbled as Monica hugged herself in the garden. Wind stirring Donald's planted flowers. Sky darkened. Thoughts to Nzuka. Buried night. Inside, Donald paced study. Anonymous message haunting. Trust strained. Yet guilt over doubting her who miracled his son. Revived his heart. Post-bedtime, he joined her outside. Monica, I've been thinking Suka dad. Accident. Do people bury pain so deep they forget? Father, not meant in that car. Flashback. 14 years back, 15-year-old Monica on steps. Backpack hugged. Father, Chief Obi Chukwu, fetched Bible late for church. Stomachache. She urged go alone. Neighbors rushed her. Car tree wrapped. Driver fled. Father gone. Believed driver ran, Monica said, voice cracking, but didn't add up. Learned father argued with brother Uncle Ocasio over land, money, post-death, all vanished, property, docks, cash, home taken, uncle gone. Aunt Ifoma helped but pushed away. Mum died, alone. What if murder for greed, Ifoma involved? He held her hand, uncovered truth. Why now? Ifoma's return, threats. Threatened, now. You're powerful, my wife. Manager. Morning jet. Jerry waved with twins. Inugu Landing, SUV, to Insukadusty, unchanged. Old home now mechanic shop, only gate, mango tree remained. Inside, elder neighbor, Baba Kunnel hugged. Monica, your father good man. Brocus, remember, accident. Quiet. Then, talked to Mama Nechi, saw something. Ignored, blind but sharp, under tree. Obi's daughter, deep breath, saw them night before. Brother Okazi Ifoma, argued land at house. I overheard from road, father refused cell. Yes, morning, dead told people, feared Okazi died last year. Ifoma fights property, pieces fit, visit threats, loan warning, hotel. Monica held father's photo. Donald, fight legal team, recover all. Phone glowed, blocked message, goodbye fairy tale, video attached. Trembling, she played, grainy wind sound, cleared 15-year-old her corridor floor, crying, nowhere go, swear didn't know plans, didn't know uncle wanted daddy dead, off-screen female, there that night, heard, said nothing, scared, plea, don't tell, won't survive, froze on tear-streaked face, ended, room silent, Donald unreadable, phone down, color gone, Donna not looks like, didn't know serious, child, heard argue didn't grasp, thought noise, but who believes girl overpower? He looked away, hand, face, sent to destroy nod, Ifoma recorded post-funeral, confess healing kept it, blackmail cupped face, didn't kill, child won't tear down, Lagos return, damage spread, blogs, billionaire wife linked father's death, video clips viral, investors fled, sponsors withdrew, Jerry school queried, Monica isolated room, day spoke none, Jerry entered with trophy, mom, for you, won best science, almost denied rumors, sat up, tears, sorry, told them, without you, no walking, no wins, love you hero, sobs, hug, Donald overheard, teared, 3 days, press conference, Donald, Monica hand in hand, video reel not guilt, shows terrified child manipulated, Monica survivor gave son life, to her, stand with her, storm won't shake, applause, tide turned, supporters returns, apologies, Jerry awarded courage, months Ifoma, arrested fraud, property scam, Monica reclaimed land millions worth, built orphan scholarship foundation, bright Saturday, Jerry, 18, graduated aviation, top runway jet waited, years later, the jet that once carried them away from Enzuka, now belonged to Jerry, at 25. Captain Jerry Chukwu Konkwo stood tall in the cockpit of the family's new Embraer, Phenom 300, the same boy who had once been told he would never stand at all. His uniform was crisp white, the epaulets gleaming with 4 gold stripes. From the cabin, Monica watched him through the open cockpit door, her eyes soft with the kind of pride that never grows old. Donald sat beside her, older now, a little grey at the temples, but the way he looked at her hadn't changed in 17 years. The twins, Amara and Orins, now 17 themselves, were sprawled across the leather seats, arguing over who got the window for landing. Mom, tell Orins to stop breathing on me, Amara teased. Your brother is allowed oxygen, Amara. Monica laughed. It's in the family constitution. Donald squeezed her hand. Remember the first time we flew together? You were terrified of turbulence. I was terrified of everything back then, she said quietly. You, the future, myself, and now I just enjoy the view. The jet banked gently over Lagos, descending toward the private hangar that now bore a discreet but proud sign. Chukwu Konkwo Foundation Wings for Orphans. Jerry's voice came smooth over the intercom. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain. We'll be on the ground in 5 minutes. And Mom, thank you for teaching me how to walk. I figured flying couldn't be much harder. The cabin erupted in laughter and applause. That evening, the entire family gathered on the same garden where Donald had once proposed. Fairy lights twinkled in the jasmine trees. A long table had been set for 50 scholarship recipients, now doctors, engineers, pilots, entrepreneurs, all children Monica had pulled from the same darkness that once swallowed her. Jerry stood to speak, glass raised. To the woman who danced when no one else believed movement was possible. To the woman who turned guilt into grace, pain into purpose. You didn't just give me legs, Mom. You gave all of us wings. Glasses clinked. Someone started singing an old Igbo praise song. Monica tried to hide her tears, but Donald pulled her close and let her cry against his shoulder, the way she had the very first night Jerry took those trembling steps. Later, when the guests had gone and the children were asleep, Monica and Donald walked the garden path alone. "You know," he said, stopping beneath the same tree where he once knelt with a ring, "I still have that anonymous message saved on an old phone." She raised an eyebrow. "Why keep poison?" "Because it reminds me," he said, turning to her, "that the worst thing anyone ever tried to do to you became the best thing that ever happened to us. They wanted to bury you with your past. Instead, you built a kingdom on top of it." Monica looked up at the stars, the same stars that had watched a frightened 15-year-old girl sit on a dusty step and promise the night she would survive. "I kept my promise," she whispered. Donald kissed her forehead, and the night kept its promise too. It gave you back to the world brighter, stronger, unstoppable. Somewhere inside the mansion, a new nanny, another brilliant girl the system had tried to discard, was reading a bedtime story to the newest set of twins who had just joined the foundation. Monica heard the soft laughter drift through an open window and smiled. The dance had never really stopped. It had only grown into footsteps, into wings, into a legacy that would outlive them all. And under the jasmine-scented sky, Monica closed her eyes, swayed gently the way she once did in a baby blue bedroom, and hummed the same quiet tune that had started everything. Because some miracles don't end. They just keep walking forward forever. If you enjoyed this story, comment, share, and subscribe for more captivating tales.